Results are final. City of Naperville, we know who the next mayor is going to be. We knew it was going to be somebody new. Chirico was retiring. The question was who would take over. Our polling said White was going to go in the favorite, though by only 1 point.
Sure.
And so we assumed that White might have the advantage, but facts are facts. We were wrong. Scott Wehrli pulled this thing off. Pulled off the win. Right now it's 53-45.
Yeah.
More vote by mails are going to come in, so it might tighten a little bit, but Wehrli's got this. It's going to be final. Scott Wehrli will be the next mayor of the city of Naperville. I've got Abby Oliver, our DuPage County political expert here. Why did this happen? How did Wehrli pull this off?
So I think he was really able to turn out his voters here in Naperville, and I think you really see the fruits of Naperville Democrats having 7 city council members in the race. They had all their attentions, loyalties in all these other places, and I think they may just lost track of this mayor's race and just not gotten their people out to the polls.
Spread themselves too thin.
Yep.
I mean, certainly they got some wins in the council, right?
Yeah, so Allison Longenbaugh was their one win on the council. She's kind of been their darling, and Patrick Kelly as well, he's the incumbent. So those aren't surprises, but we thought maybe they would get another one across. But it looks like 3 Republicans are vying for that last spot on the council, which is great news.
Full disclosure, we were involved in some of the council races. Josh McBroom was our client, and he got 3rd in the race, so we're pretty proud of him. Going to be a trustee there, and now Scott Wehrli is going to be the new mayor. And ultimately, we looked at this race. We watched it as sort of that old guard versus the new progressive direction that Naperville has been going. It's going to be interesting to see because Naperville continues to vote more progressive for state house. They vote progressive county for county races and even federal races, but here locally, they voted for the more center-right candidate. How do you explain that difference?
I think people just have had enough, and one thing you did note is that for the first time ever, all 4 of the townships in Naperville, they work together as a team, and so I think they were quite united, whereas the Democrats, I think they're kind of high on their own power. They're having those power struggles, and they don't really know where to put their support. So
yeah, but we've seen that in DuPage County.
Yep.
I mean, it's easy to be the challenger once you got to take the lead.
Yes.
It's a lot harder to stay in the lead, and there certainly has been some infighting in DuPage County amongst the Democrats and some challenges. We're no stranger to that. Republican Party, we seem to love our infighting, but the Dems aren't immune to that either, and it might have cost them.
Right. Yep. So for example, Lyle Township, one of their stronger organizations, you heard all election cycle they were fighting, and you really didn't think anything was going to come of it. But here we are on election day with some really positive results for Republicans.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately you could look at the results, and it's little factors like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Make a big difference.
And it wasn't just on mayor, city council, park board, school boards. There was other positive results for Republicans. So it's definitely a good sign for Naperville.
Well, kudos to Abby. You had a bunch of wins for park, for all sorts of races in Naperville.
I'm feeling myself a little bit.
She had a good night. Congratulations to Wehrli. We are not above admitting when we make a mistake. Wehrli pulled this off. We were within the margin of error. I think we were close. We said he was down just 1, so we weren't that far.
I'm happy to be wrong this time, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, congrats to Wehrli.
Yes.
It was a well-fought race. We'll see how Naperville goes, but it's going to continue with the tradition of being fiscally conservative, fiscally responsible.
That's right.
And I think that's what Naperville voters clearly wanted. So thanks, Abby.